What a beautiful life I'm in.
All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life.
Beautiful life. We got
Beautiful life.
I got
What a beautiful life.
beautiful life.
Listen, I woke up this morning, y'all. The sun was shining oh so brightly. I thought about how good this life is. Back in the day, it wasn't always like this. I think about the things we done been through. I think about the place that I come from. It wasn't always easy, so every day I'm thanking God for the beautiful people everywhere I go. I just need to see your smiling faces at my show. And when you're feeling real love from the family, every day is a gift, y'all, that's all I need.
What a beautiful life I'm in.
All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life.
Beautiful life. We got
Beautiful life.
I got
What a beautiful life.
beautiful life.
Happiness, you know, it feels real good, y'all. For us to get it, then we gotta work hard, y'all. Every day. And don't pay attention to the things they say when they tell you that you can't make it, but you can if you try, y'all. When life is rough, I know sometimes you wanna cry, y'all. Just keep the faith and don't question. Ain't no need of stressing. Your life is still a
It's
blessing.
not about the cars, the money, or the clothes.
You can believe these things will only come and go, but when you're getting real love from everyone you meet, it's a blessing, y'all. It's magic, y'all.
What a beautiful life.
Hello, today is October 1st. Can y'all believe that it is October already? It is Wednesday. Wednesday, people, and you know it is hump day. Okay, stop humping for an hour and just come back to the computer. I promise you can get right back at it at 5 o'clock. So today is October 1st, and September flew by, and I knew it was going pretty fast because I work at a school, and on Friday they got their mid-quarter grades, and the kids were like crazy because they was like, well, what do you mean we're getting grades already? And it was like, yeah, it went by so quickly. But I'm excited because that means the holiday season will be here soon. Not to be buying, gifts or all of that, but I just like the holiday season. I like cooking, and I like shopping, and more shopping and a little bit of cooking. So, it's a good time for me. So today on the show, as you can see, I have on this fly shirt today. I don't know if you all can see my arms. This is like a little poof thing here, and it's like right tight right there. I found this young lady was on the show on a Tuesday with Cheryl a couple weeks ago, and I was watching the show, and Cheryl is right here on WLVS. And I was like, wow, she has a boutique. And I was online and saw her shop and lost my mind. I was at work when I was looking at the show. And when I saw the shop, all work from me stopped. All productivity stopped on that day. Because when I tell you that this lady shop, it's called the G Shop. And it's located in Bowie, Maryland. And the clothes are amazing. And this is where I got this top from. I went on Friday. There's the shop. And when I tell you that the clothes that are in this shop and the experience that you get, and I'm going to be bringing her in because she's already on the line. Are you still there?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So I was just saying that I went into your shop, and I want you to explain this whole shopping experience, because when I tell my listeners and my viewers that this is an amazing experience that any woman would want to have, it is like amazing. Again, it's called the G Shop. Is located in Bowie, Maryland, and that's where I got this fabulous top that I'm wearing today. I didn't have the jewelry that she put on me because I gotta go back and get that piece of jewelry because it was just hotness. It was hotness. Like the shoes. Did you get to see the shoes I have on today? Hello, Giovanna.
Yes, ma'am. You know what? Fabulous.
And see, and you know why? Because I went and got those shoes specifically for this shirt. I felt like I needed new shoes after I went shopping with you. Although I was out of town on a retreat weekend, as soon as I got back on Sunday evening, I was in the store shopping, and I had this shirt with me, and I'm like, no, the shoes have to say something about the top. And when I tell you the compliments I've gotten on the top, I paired it. That's the top that I have on today, people. And instead of a brown, the tan belt, I have on a black belt with it. And when and I have on some black slacks with it. When I tell you that people have been literally stopping me, asking me where I got this top from. And of course, you know, I'm just beaming because it's like, I got it from the G Shop. Oh, where's that? It's in Bowie. Go on Facebook, because I didn't have your information right there in front of me. So I was like, go on Facebook, type in the G Shop, and you will find this woman. So I want them, first of all, how long have you been in business with the G Shop?
We have the forms of the G Shop for approximately 4 years. We have been styling and also learning from our clients and really taking it to the next level within the past year and a half. But 4 years total, but the past year and a half, we really focused more on new fashion and fashion trends, whereas we started originally as a secondhand, or what I call new-to-use boutique.
Okay, and so tell us a little bit about that concept, the new-to-use boutique.
Oh, absolutely. Initially, when we started, it was Giovanna's Gift Shop, which is what the G stands for.
Okay.
And create a great experience for ladies to be able to stay financially fabulous, have great clothes, and so we did an exchange of what you would traditionally call secondhand clothing. We've evolved in the past year and a half because our clients said, hey, listen, we want the new pieces. We like the way that you style us, and we like the way that we feel after experiencing. So can you do the new pieces? So listening to our audience, because our customers is what's driving our satisfaction and driving our success, we switched over. And so now we're completely new piece environment, and it is great. We have just really enjoyed a great experience with our clients.
And you know what is amazing to me, because I am a size medium or a size 10, and when you told me that some of your designers, I would be a small. Now let me tell you something. I ain't wore a small since I was small. I mean, I haven't worn a small since I was probably 10 years old. I've either been a large or a medium, just recently being more, you know, just steady in a size 10. And when I put on, I think it was the gray sweater, I think. Was that the one that I had?
Yes.
And it was a small?
At a street style, it's the oversized gray top, and it's street style. So with it being oversized, you really want to go down to that size small, even though you might be a traditional medium.
And when I tell, look at here, people. Now, let me just tell you. Now, I don't wear, you know, I think I am a fashionista. I am a self-proclaimed fashionista diva. And when I tell you that the divaness was coming out of me on Friday when I was trying these clothes on, let me just tell you, it is an entire experience. When you, and I appreciate that. And my daughter, I took my daughter, my little grandson, who had a ball with your little, what is it, Jewel? Is her name Jewel?
Yes, my the boutique mascot, my little dog Jewel.
Yes, who my little grandbaby Isaiah just loved to death. And when I tell you that even my daughter was like, wow, Mom, you look really good in those clothes. Let me tell you, I don't think my head could have fit in my car at that point because my head got so big. Because it was like I felt fabulous. When I tell you that this is a shopping experience, it really is a shopping experience, ladies. If you need to feel, if you're down, you need to go to this shop. Bring your credit card or your money with you. You need to go to this shop, because when she puts you in an outfit, like when she put me in this shirt or when she put me in another shirt, she takes photos of you. Now, let me just say this. She told me to smile with my eyes. Now, I didn't know what that meant. I did not know what that meant. And she taught me how to do it. Like, jeez. She told me how to do it. And today at work, I had to take a photo. And I was like, wait, I need to smile with my eyes, because he took a picture and I was like, wait, that's not good enough. I need to smile with my eyes. I took another picture and he said, wow, what did you do? Because he said my whole expression changed. And I was like, I smiled with my eyes. Now, because a lot of people have been telling me, you know, that you have kind of Chinese eyes and they disappear kind of sort of when I take a picture, I started doing Ancestry.com because I just wanted to see, like, and you know, do I have something mixed in with me? And I have been doing research, and I actually do have Indian like way back in the, you know, in the gene pool and in the family tree. But it's like I know that my eyes are not indicative of just me squinting all the time, you know, because I thought I was getting, because you know how your parents say, oh, you're going to squint. If you keep on squinting, your eyes going to be like that. So I just figured that's why my eyes was getting kind of squinty. Now, for you, when you started this shop, did you start it with the intention of raising women's self-esteem, or is that a process that just kind of sort of happened?
Oh, no, it was definitely our goal to enhance the self-esteem. Many of the ladies that shop with us, they're already what I call boss ladies, or everyday successful women in their space, in their world. Mm-hmm. So, you know, they may not be the celebrity where millions are following them, but they are the celebrity within their circle of influence. Okay. So most of these women have a confidence in so many different areas of their lives. However, when it comes to fashion, sometimes there's this feeling of failure because either they're sized in a way that fashion is not honoring them, and or they're not comfortable with the price point because they want to be great stewards of their dollars, mm-hmm. or they feel as though the fashion world is not catering to their specific desires and what they need to do in fashion, like go from mom executive to the soccer field and then come home and we have to deal with husband and competing priorities. And so you want comfortable clothes that can honor those experiences. So that's where the empowerment piece came in. It's supporting women in the awesome things that they were already doing, like yourself. Just a powerhouse woman, shoe diva is what I call you. And so I needed to raise my game to meet the need of where you're walking in your shoes.
Okay. And see, and that's the thing, because a lot of women, and I have to tell you that the prices that are in the G shop, they are so reasonable that you can walk out with a full outfit and not spend over $150, like a full outfit. And that is amazing, only because a lot of women think, oh my gosh, I need to spend $100 for one shirt. And that's not what I was getting from your shop, because let me just tell you, she had these dresses that I already told her I'd be back because I already told her which ones I wanted. But she had, when I tell you that this is a true experience for women that are on a budget. Now, a lot of women, and I'm speaking as an author, when I go to events, and that's not to toot my own horn, but I am beep beep, because a lot of women, when I go to these events, they do not dress up. Like you see the men will have on a blazer and a button-up shirt and a tie, slacks. But the women, I think because it is a male-dominated industry, they are feeling a little bit intimidated by that. All women, let me tell you something. All you need to do is go to the G shop, because once you get a piece from the G shop, your whole attitude is going to change. And I think you have a big part in that, because you do a photo session when you try your clothes. Now, see, this is another fly shirt that it's a shirt or it's a jacket. When I tell you that you do the photo shoot. Now, why did you decide to do that? Like take pictures.
The photos, it actually was a recommendation of what I call VIP. So a part of this business is really listening and learning and honoring what my clients, who started out as friends and neighbors, actually wanted to have in their experience. So it was actually two of my clients. It's hard for me to call them clients because they're dear friends. One was Tammy and another was Kalani. They said, well, why don't you start taking pictures of the mannequins? And so that evolved to them styling the mannequins. They were actually the original two folks who did that. And so I started taking pictures. Because I only would take pictures of folks with their shopping bags. But then when I started to watch the women, I saw something happening in the mirror. They were discouraged, or the way that they saw themselves was not the way that we saw them.
Okay.
So I had to figure out a way for them to see themselves as they truly are and silence the critical voices that they have heard or that they have shared with themselves over the years. So a picture is worth 1,000 words. If I take the picture, it's proof now. You look awesome. Your curves look great. The designers need to find clothes to honor you, and your image will be beautiful. So a part of my mission statement is to expand the lens of beauty in fashion. And so that's how I ended up incorporating the camera taking, or what I call capturing joy rising, literally in my lens.
Wow. And you know what? And a lot of women, me included, because you gave me the best compliment ever. I was taking a photo of the white shirt with like the netting, with the,
yes, I
with
remember the jacket.
And
yes.
and I remember I was holding my stomach in, and you were like, "Why are you doing that?" And because my self-image was that I have a little bit of a 2.5-month-old pregnant woman. And she was like, why are you doing that? You don't have a stomach. Just stand up. And, and you told me how to, hold my head. And what happened was like, what? I really don't have a stomach, which in my own self-image, I thought I did. So for that, in that respect, you are helping women who really doesn't like a part of their body because they feel that it's wrong or it's, not the correct, So your pictures, when I tell you that the pictures, let me just tell you, I've been posting them pictures everywhere. It's like, when I tell you I'm posting them pictures everywhere, I was like, oh, let me show you another picture. And people are amazed because they was like, wow, you're just becoming, so out there now. And, I've been saying I have a stylist now. So the G Shop is my stylist.
Yes.
So, and like I said, we're coming back on October 18th, and that's going to be a whole situation and a problem. I done already said I need to make sure this credit card is empty because I know that I'm gonna be doing a lot of shopping that day. Now, when you say you started your business because you wanted to do this, now you've been doing it for 4 years. What has been the most challenging thing for you with your business?
The most challenging, I would say, two things. The first would be getting yourself out of the way of who or what you think or thought you would be. So while I've always wanted to own a boutique, in my mind, I thought I needed to become an attorney or a bank executive and, do all of these things that had titles that you see on TV and that's supposed to represent success. However, of all the things that I've done, I draw the most joy from my current role. However, it's the one that requires me to pray more than I ever have, specifically in a role. So what I have found was that my faith has grown tremendously, a faith in fashion, so to speak, and I get excited about that. So I would say the biggest challenge is really believing that what you're doing right now is exactly what you're supposed to be doing, that it's not the plan D, but in fact, it was the plan that was supposed to be. And that was an aha moment for me. And I think many entrepreneurs may go through that stage of where you'll see just different trends where you have good days and bad days, and you sit back and you go, oh gosh, here I am, I've spent all this money, I've invested all this, and am I doing the right thing? So, and that's when you apply that faith and take a step back and really take an assessment as to where you are in sales, service, operations, and people management, and look to see that you've made the right choices. But sometimes it's really getting yourself out of the way.
Yeah,
So that would be the most challenging.
And you know what? That is so funny because I actually had that exact conversation today. Like I had that exact conversation because, you know, sometimes people say, oh, you know, asking me as an author, oh, is this what you saw yourself doing? Did you always know you wanted to do this? And it was like, yes, just like you, I knew I wanted to do something. I always say that Oprah years ago has said the job that you are supposed to be doing is the job that you are most passionate about. And for me, my passion is my writing. For you, it is styling women because that's really what you do. You're not just selling them an outfit or selling them clothes. You're styling women. You're styling and you're uplifting women to understand that no matter what your size, you are a stylista. And
listen to you. Thank you.
And what a lot of people don't understand is even if you are a size 20 or 2, you can still be a diva. That does not mean wearing the tightest clothes. That means you find something like at the G-Shop, people, that you find something that makes you feel confident. And for me, my shoes and my clothes are what make me confident. So when people see me out, I'm like, you know, they're like, oh, you just all over the place. And it's really, I'm very shy if you first get to know me, which people really don't believe that. But I really am very shy until you get to know me. And then I'm very outspoken. But I'm telling you, with this shirt, I have been speaking to people first. Like I normally say, good morning, hi, how you doing, whatever. But I literally felt myself going up to people, having a conversation, just out, you know, just like, hey, how's it going? What you been doing? How was your weekend? And it was like, oh, I think it's the shirt, you know, because, you know, they say if you take a drink, you get a little bit more courage. For me, it's all in the clothes. And that is the best compliment that I can give to anyone, that if you are putting me in something that you say looks good on me, oh, I'm a rocket. I'm a rocket. I'm going to be hot. I'm going to be fierce. I'm going to be on fire. Do you hear me? Because that is the best thing that you can do. That's how you promote yourself and your business. For me, my business is being an author. And for you, your business is other women going out sharing what you have to offer. So let me just tell you, her shop is in this. I just wanted to stay. I just wanted to be there. I just wanted to be in the lobby. I didn't really want to leave. I didn't want to leave because the place is just beautiful. And to know that, because you're going to do an event. You do events, open to the public events, but you're going to be at for Sisters Only this weekend as well, right?
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for mentioning that. We will be at the Washington Convention Center, booth 309.
Booth 309, people. So you need to go see. Now, see, here's the thing. If you want this shirt, and you know what this shirt reminded me of, and someone was tweeting with me just now, and they said what the shirt reminded them of. Remember back in the day, Prince, during Purple Rain, he had that ruffled shirt with the ruffles down the front. Well, they said that the sleeves reminded them of that shirt. And I was like, wow, yes! Now, if I could be as fabulous as Prince was in the Purple Rain, honey,
oh, hello.
So that's why I'm just so confident in this shirt. So if at booth 309 for Sisters Only this weekend. Now, are you there the entire weekend?
We will be there on Saturday. Is the day for the big convention and all of the shopping and engaging with the other vendors and distributors. So we're a sponsor, and we're really excited about the partnership, and we're excited about what we're going to present. We've got some surprises on Saturday.
See, and I'm so upset because I won't be in town on Saturday because I sure enough, me and my credit card sure would have been there. I'm so upset that I'm going to miss it, but I'm going to make up for it on October 18th, just so that you know.
Absolutely. Well, we're 7 days a week, so definitely it's just this Saturday for a couple of hours, and we'll be there, but 7 days a week, someone can merely call in and schedule for a style appointment, because truly our passion is more than just styling. It's really addressing a woman from the inside out and empowering her, helping her to feel great about who she is and what I refer to as I want to own the conversation that people are having about you before, during, and after you walk away from them without ever saying a word.
Wow. Now, see, that's profound, because I know I was in everybody's conversation today, because some people, even just walking across the street, I know that some people's like, where'd she get that from? I'm telling you.
Exactly.
This shirt has done, boy, they're going to be lucky if I don't wear this shirt every single day. I'm going to go home, wash it, dry it, put it back on every day. It'd be a different pair of pants, because I went out, actually, after I bought the shoes, I am going to break all the rules, because I found me some winter white pants. I bought me some winter white pants that I'm going to be rocking this shirt with. I'm going to give it up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off so that people say, did you actually just sleep in the shirt? I'm a rock it with the white pants, a whole different belt, new jewelry. Well, I got to come back and get that jewelry. So don't sell that piece that you had me in when I tried this shirt on. You know, don't sell it. Don't sell it, because it's mine. Look at here, people. Don't be looking for that piece of jewelry that was in that picture, because you're not getting it. It's already mine. Keep that for me on October 18th. Because
we also add with those pictures, a part of it as well is that we save your pictures for you in a file. So then that way you can see yourself evolve. It's hard to remember a look, so you don't have to buy everything at one time. But to your point, I don't have to remember. I have the pictures of what you like, how you were styled, and you don't have to remember. You can merely just say look number 2 or look number 3, and it can be shipped right off to you. So that's another part of what we call the VIP experience for our boss ladies such as yourself.
Now, let me ask you, the VIP experience. Now, how long typically does it take for the entire shopping experience? Like, I know I was a little rushed because I had to go get, my hair done. So what is the typical experience like from start to finish?
Yeah, it really is driven by the time constraints of our clients. So if they want a quick, Giovanna, I saw this on Facebook, I just want to pick that up, that visit could be as short as 15 minutes. However, if she gives us an opportunity to really encourage her, a 45 minutes to an hour is a fair amount of time, because we're going to walk through what I call the intuitive interview. Really help me to understand what are the next 3 events that she is going to be honoring individuals with her presence. And then how does she want to feel when she arrives at those events? And then what would she like me to help her audience say about her when she walks away from them, as it pertains to her fashion or the spirit that they felt exuding from her in terms of what she was wearing. So we talk about those things. We spend a good 15 minutes kind of exchanging in that space, and then it gives me an opportunity to hear where she is also emotionally. Mm-hmm. And then that way I can find pieces that can honor where she is. And as you know, I always ask everyone to take a risk with me, because sometimes we have to push the envelope just a little bit to try something new. And wow, we find an amazing encouragement when we try something new. So altogether, I would say 45 minutes, and then you review all your pictures and you select which items you want to walk away with, and then you do your checkout process.
Wow. And let me tell you, even though, when you was running it down, it seemed like, oh, this was a sit down interview or whatever. When I tell you, just as you were saying that, I realized that in the process of us just talking, just of a conversation, you asked me all of those questions, and I was like, oh, honey, I want to be fierce. I want them to know that I was here, like Beyonce singing. I'm not going to try to sing, but like Beyonce, I was here, and I woke up like this. I want them to know that B. Swangin was in the building. So when you asked me those questions, I just thought it was just part of our conversation we were having. And you started to pick out pieces, like you would say, oh, well, what about something like this? What do you think about this? And and I remember saying, oh, I like this, or I like to feel a certain kind of way because I know that I have the shoes, and so you started picking out pieces for me, and every single piece that you picked out, I really fell in love with, and it was like it was really hard to decide, but when I put this shirt on, now the other shirt, because just know that I need that shirt too. The other shirt, the other shirt that I put on was like, wow. But when I put this shirt on and to see my daughter's face, I think that's what did it for me. Because my daughters are just fashion icons in themselves. And
Yes.
she was sitting there and her face lit up when she saw me in this shirt, and she was like, yeah, Mom, that's the shirt. That's the shirt with a belt, not loose, just put the belt on and you could wear it. And so on the way home, she was spending my money telling me what I need to buy to go with this shirt. So this is how I ended up with new shoes, because she actually made me go buy new shoes. Okay, it wasn't really she made me go buy new shoes. It was just I'm using her as the convenient excuse right now.
Absolutely, because we be swinging, girl.
Girl, yes we do. Hey, and boom, boom, shake the room, people. Because when I tell you that this shirt, it was hanging up, and this shirt hung on my door since I bought it. Like, I wouldn't even put it in the closet. It's like, it's not going in the closet. It's too cute to go in the closet. Do you see this shirt? So my daughter kept saying, oh, can I wear it? What did you just say? I think she just cursed at me when she said, could I wear it? And I'm like, no. I don't think so. This is the face I make when you're not getting it. Okay.
Yeah, and that takes us to our slogan, is that we help you find your joy. And so we find that people have similar experiences because, again, our goal is to get you to your joy in our pieces, not just sell you something. Anybody can sell you something. Any boutique on a corner can sell you something. But it's creating a full experience that extends beyond when you're in the store. That's what I'm interested in doing, and that takes a different level of listening. So while we don't sit down at a desk, to your point, and go through a long interview, it really is in between the hey girl and how you doing and girl, those shoes are cute. Mm-hmm. And then so talk to me about the next 3 things you're doing. So listening to your lifestyle, I knew that you needed something that was flexible, it had stretch, the material was comfortable, you can transition from your school life to your boss lady life. So I had to think through all those things and then think about which pieces were going to honor your life. And then there we found joy.
Yeah, and is that how you approach everything? Because I know, like, for people that love shoes and clothes and things like that, how does fashion in your everyday life, how does that work in your everyday life? Like you're styling everyone else and bringing that joy to everyone else, but are you getting, because I know you are, because we were having fun. It was like we had known each other for years. But how does that translate in your personal life?
Well, I love it, actually. I love seeing joy in other people. I love having the opportunity to participate in this experience of co-creating this joy. I believe my gift, to use that languaging, I believe my gift is the gift of encouragement. So I just find that I feel great when I've accomplished what we set out to do, and that was to make you feel awesome. So many women, I watch them literally sabotage themselves in a mirror. And some of the things we say about ourselves in the mirror, I'm like, well, who needs an enemy if the enemy is using your own voice to tear you down? You shouldn't get mad at anybody talking about you, because, girl, you are the one that's talking about yourself. So we coach women to remind themselves, no, we're on attack sometimes in the fashion media world, breaking you down, this is too big, this is too large. And as you remember, there are certain words that you're just not allowed to say in the G-Shop. And I will correct someone when they're trying to break themselves down. So by me feeling like I'm standing in my purpose, using my gift of encouragement, it just happens to be fashion. But I love inspiring people no matter what the industry is or no matter what it is that I'm doing. So how it plays in my life is that I get great joy being myself, play through something that I feel is my purpose, and my gift, the tools that God has given me. So it feels great.
Now, have you or are you working with, young girls with their self-image? Because, nowadays, young ladies and their self-image, if they're not twerking and if it ain't short and tight, then they are not understanding that that's, not really necessary. So are you working or pairing or partnering with schools or churches or anything like that with the young ladies?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are. That's such an awesome question and a great place to really pause, because we have a generation of folks who don't really understand, or perhaps they don't appreciate what just the generation before, we learned things like, dress way you want to be addressed, or dress to impress, or dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. But I would tell you, even in the world industry that I worked in before, had nothing to do with fashion, it was very disappointing the way that I would see some of the young folks showing up for interviews or showing up to work. I used to carry around a branded T-shirt for the industry that I worked in, that when I would see certain employees dressed a certain way, that I would invite them out to my car and pull out one of the T-shirts and invite them to wear it because the cleavage was too low or inappropriate for that audience. Now, what they do on their own grown folks' time, for them, it's not a judgment. It really is more adjusting to the appropriate corporate culture. So in the same way in fashion, you know, we'll speak to students at Prince George's Community College. I've been invited to speak there. We're going to partner with some high schools this year. And then, of course, I have an internship program where I will bring ladies in and really teach and coach them on some great ways to use fashion to help to brand themselves. A wonderful woman, Barbara Street Holder, she is a PR executive and a branding specialist, and we've had some great conversations. And I got to tell you, you know, what comes out of those conversations is that there is an audience of young women and gentlemen who really need our help to pause, to teach, and to instruct, not to criticize or to judge, but to encourage them to understand the power that they have in what they're wearing. It is their virtual business card. I see you before I ever hear you.
Right. And I was going to ask you because you touched on it a little bit. Now, do you also work with the males? It's so funny that you say that because working in the middle school, we have a career day and we tell all the students to dress for success. And the girls, some of them get the message, some of them don't. But the guys all believe that if you put on a pair of jeans and a sweater, that's dressing for success. Like, they have no clue that might entail wearing some slacks and a button-up shirt and some dress shoes. They think if they clean up their Jordans or, you know, go out and buy some new Jordans and put them with the new pair of tennis shoes, new jeans and a new sweater, that's dressed up. And to see them be very dejected when you tell them that's not really dressing up, because they have a model that they have to come in and you know, it's like a check sheet, like, did you wear this and this and this and this? And most of them check no, because to them, that's not what you wear to a job interview. To a job interview,
Absolutely.
To them, are jeans, because that's what they're always in.
Absolutely. And really, my heart goes out to them with empathy, and I can appreciate what they feel. To give you an example, I have a client, she does very well for herself. She is a dentist, and so she prefers to wear her scrubs to work. And so with that, it's comfortable, and, you know, she can move around. She says sometimes, you know, blood will get on you, different things. So she doesn't wear her traditional clothes in that space. So similarly, now you hear that someone is a dentist, and you think, oh, now that's a professional. But really, scrubs is just another word for some oversized, you know, cotton pants and a comfortable shirt. I think oftentimes gentlemen, they want to be comfortable. They want to be comfortable. They're growing, you know, and as they're growing, you know, you spend all this money on shoes, and then a couple of months later, you know, they can't wear the shoes, and they don't often wear the shoes. So it feels like a weight, so they're not required to do it. And then all of a sudden they get to this glory age where everyone goes, you should know better, pull up your pants, you should do this or whatever. But when you look into some professional arenas, you'll see that they wear comfortable clothes, and it's okay, and they're not looked down upon. So what I try to do is bridge the gap between this judgment space of looking down to appreciating this is the way they're thinking about it. I'm coming comfortable. I'm clean. I look nice. I am fashionable. I transition them to think, hold on, but are we dressed to play the game that you're about to play called interview? So, for instance, the way you look right now, if it was time to play basketball, wouldn't we do some shorts or whatever the appropriate uniform would be for that? Well, in the same way, when you go on an interview, this is the uniform for that moment. It's not a judgment about where your pants are hanging. That's not what I'm here to do. but to encourage you with, here's what this uniform looks like for this game.
Yes.
And when I coach it that way, they respond radically differently, you know, because that's for their parents to judge them, get on them about where the pants are hanging, and whether they have sneakers or not. Mm-hmm. It's really about helping them to understand this here is a game as well. And actually the men can win big in this area because they understand uniforms, they understand teams, they understand placement. So if we use that languaging and apply it to that audience, I really have found them to rise to the occasion of what's required of them. But oftentimes folks are not approaching it that way, and I think they get turned off by it.
Yeah, and I thank you so much for saying that, because, you know, in today's age, a lot of young people always hear, oh, well, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And, you know,
right.
it is, you know, it's their style, it's their generation. But at a point, they also need to know, okay, if you want to play the game and if you want to be successful, and you don't have to have a 9-to-5 job to be successful. You can be a rapper or a songwriter, whatever. But at a point, you're going to have to put on a suit and tie. You're going to have to look the part.
Absolutely.
Jay-Z didn't
Absolutely.
get where he is wearing his baseball hat turned backwards in his jeans all the time. He had to put on a suit and tie. So did Kanye West. Kanye West, he may be as crazy as a jaybird, but he knows that when it comes time for him to go get backing for his fashion line, he ain't showing up in them crazy looking pants him and Kim and the child had on the other day with the black leather and the lace and all that foolishness. He knows he needs to put on a suit and tie or a jacket and a sweater or something. So even in today's society, there comes a time when if you look back on Facebook or wherever you want to look, you are going to see those big multi-million billionaires wearing a suit and tie at some point. Now, you ain't going to see Jay-Z in that all the time, but you're going to see him in it when he's sitting down talking about the On the Run tour when him and Beyonce was putting that together. I doubt he showed up in his jeans and his New York Yankees hat. I just don't have a feeling that that's not how he went presenting it to the promoters, because you have to look the part. And if you look the part, you can get any part that you want, because, okay, I'm evident of that. When my theme song, if you listen to the opening of my show, is Beautiful Life. And the reason why is because things have been happening for me since I started this radio show. I started this radio show on June 18th. And since June 18th, my life has become so beautiful and so amazing that I couldn't even, my assistant said to me today, oh, you said it, but you just thought it was going to be next year. You didn't realize it was going to be as fast, it was going to happen for you as fast as it did. And I really didn't. So again, you know, coming into, you know, the G shop, I have a stylist now. So just so that you know, Giovanna Taylor is my stylist in the G shop. So don't be, okay, on October 18th, you can have the appointment after me because my appointment is first.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you said you started your program on June 18th. That happens to be my birthday. So that's really making me feel as though we were supposed to meet.
Right, exactly. And you're going to be taping your show on October 17th and 18th. So how poetic is that? Now, you got to tell us a little bit about this show.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, we will be going on the air with Giovanna and speaking about all sorts of topics, things that everyday successful people want to hear about. Faith in fashion, you know, men and their response to what appears to be an attack on men who are dressed a certain way. Mm-hmm. When you consider the media and some of the things that have happened with men wearing hoodies or flagging pants or what have you, what are men thinking about how fashion is playing in this whole world and how people are responding to this young audience and the more mature audience? We have book authors and a host of folks that's going to come and talk about more than fashion, but of course we will have that as an underlier throughout the on-the-air experience. So we will be doing 20 interviews in 48 hours.
Wow.
Authors in the area, folks who are doing shows and conferences and we're really excited about the overwhelming response. We're actually doing the scheduling now, and we'll start making the announcements as to who we're going to be interviewing, and then we'll package it all together and send it off to some very special people to see if we can get our pilot on a very special network. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and our prayers up. Absolutely. Thank you for mentioning that. We look forward to really a phenomenal event.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I mean, even if, I'm just when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna have a show. Oh my goodness, I can't.
Yeah.
And it's amazing whenever someone, now I feel like I'm in the industry now. I'm in the industry because I'm on WLVS. And just so that you know, I just need to give this shout out that I was in Zimbabwe, people. I am in Zimbabwe now. So it's just like I'm continuously being amazed at what is going on. So I congratulate you. I can't wait to see who the 20 people are that you're going to interview.
Yes, I'm excited about it. And I would be remiss if I didn't pause and thank Miss Cheryl Wood and her upcoming event, Playtime is Over, hashtag Playtime is Over, because she is how you and I have the opportunity to meet as well. So there's some women doing some fabulous things out there, such as yourself, and I'm so glad that we've built the kind of network where we support each other.
And that is so important. And like I said, that's how we did meet. She was on Cheryl Wood's show, Playtime is Over. And I was like, wow. And you had taken a picture of Cheryl at the boutique, and I was like, absolutely. I liked what Cheryl had on, so I went to the site looking for that, and I didn't find it, but I found other stuff, so it was still a win-win for me. So that's how we got. And again,
fashion things so that nobody can find her stuff.
Exactly, I know, right? Because I was looking. I am an experienced shopper. You ain't gonna hide nothing from me. You have better buy it because I will find it. I know because I hide stuff too, so I already know all the hiding places. Exactly. So I want to thank you because I'm amazed. I say it every week. It's 4:50 already. The hour has flown by. I thank you because it was kind of confusing on whether we were going to get in here or not to get you in the studio on the phone, and it worked out that we could get you on the phone, which I'm so grateful for because I wanted you to see how fabulous I look in this shirt today.
Yes, I'm watching you as I'm online, and I thank you for being so gracious and working with my schedule as I have another appointment that's with another boss lady, a singer, Miss Micah, fabulous. And so I couldn't change that appointment. So thank you for working with me and giving me the opportunity to still be on the show to talk about something that I am very passionate about. So I really thank you for that as well.
You're very welcome. And, you're going to be seeing me on October the 18th. You're probably going to be seeing me a little bit before that, too. So, because I need to make sure that I can scope out everything that I want before me and Carmen get there, because I'm bringing a girlfriend of mine, and she's a fashionista just like me, doing big things in the, Long and Foster real estate community. So we're going to be, there on October 18th. So just get ready because you might be exhausted by the time we're done.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm looking forward to it. My staff will rise to the occasion of honoring you. And if I may, can I let folks know how to reach me?
Yes, please do.
Okay, well, our website is www.thebshoponline.com.
Okay, so did everybody get that?
.com. And that's the website. And then, of course, they can text for style appointments, 240-447-2947. And they're more than welcome to friend me on Facebook. It's so easy to find me. There's very few folks that look like I do with the name Giovanna. So, Giovanna Taylor, and they can friend me and let me know that they're a friend of yours.
Good. And so I hope everybody got that. And if you didn't, we are tweeting it out on our Twitter account, and it's all over my Facebook page. So make sure that you go and friend her, take down. I hope you wrote the number down, but if not, I will be, I have the number up on my page, and I'll have more outfits up on my page so you can see exactly what she has. But she also has the photos on her page on Facebook, so you can scroll through.
And so much more. We've got the wedding dresses. Girl, we didn't even talk about prom sequence. Yes, come holler at a girl at the G Shop.
Yes, holler at your girl, Giovanna, at the G Shop, and you can go to the gshoponline.com. I have the your logo and your store information right up on the screen right now. So I want to thank you for stopping by and visiting with us. And like I said, I will be chatting on Facebook, I'm sure.
Yes, ma'am, and you keep swinging, okay?
I surely will. We be swinging.
We be swinging. I love that. I feel like I want to have some Caribbean music playing under that. We be swinging.
Girl, don't tempt me with a good time. I'll be up showing off my little shirt.
I love it.
So you have a great afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
You too. So as you can see, I just always have an amazing time, always have amazing guests. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Ivy Dance at Bank of America in Waldorf, Maryland. My assistant's son and his girlfriend had to set up an account, and they were a little confused about it, and they were talking about credit. So if anybody, young viewers who's opened up their first account and need to be talking about credit, and you're down in the Southern Maryland area, go on into the Bank of America on Leonardtown Road and talk to Miss Ivy Dance. I also want you all, because today is Wednesday, it is hump day, people. You can almost get right back to it in about another 5 minutes. Just give me 5 more minutes. And because tonight you are going to, at 9 o'clock on the same station, WLVS, is Miss Kay Lowry Moore with Conversations and Confessions. And honey, when I tell you that the confessions that she be getting on her show is something fierce. And after you have confessed, you need to wait and hold on, because at 10 o'clock, I now pronounce you single and happy is on. And when I tell you that the conversations that happen on that show is nothing but hotness, we are the triple threat on Wednesdays, people. And just so that you know, we are not playing. I kick it off at 4 o'clock. I get y'all ready. Kay Lowry gets you all a little bit, she has a wine going, her music going. She's talking about, people are calling in, talking about what y'all need to confess, because some of y'all have some stuff y'all need to be confessing. And once you have done that, if you are single, even if you're not single, but you're single and you're happy, and there ain't nothing wrong with being single and happy, because you can do both, you need to hop on over. Stay tuned for Mutariq and Sanji at 10 p.m. because they pronounce you single and happy and loving every minute of it. So make sure that you stay with the WLVS family on Wednesdays starting at 4 o'clock. And as I say every week, I cannot believe that the time has flown by. Don't forget, October 1st is today, so that starts Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Wear your pink. Real men do wear pink, so that get out there, show your support, because, everybody has someone that is affected by this disease that they have yet to find a cure for. So make sure you're supporting breast cancer research and Relay for Life. Make sure that you're doing, there you go. See, real men wear pink. Somebody just walked in the studio. He came in and showed me that it's real men wear pink. Thank you, brother. So I need everybody on Georgia Avenue. If you got your pink on, give your girl a shout out. Shout me out, or you can tweet me at We Be Swangin. See the name right there? Wait a minute, maybe I need to use the other hand. See the name right there? We Be Swangin. See, I'm Vanna. I'm not as good as Vanna yet, but I'm getting there. I'm Vanna Black. We Be Swangin right there. That's the name. At Twitter, that's where I am on Twitter right now. So if you are on Twitter, give us a holler. We will tweet you back. I'm on Facebook as Swangin Webster. You know what it is. I also need to thank everybody for your support in my novel. I have sold over 500 copies of my novel in a month and a half. So that is amazing to me, and I want to thank you. So until next Wednesday, people, and next Wednesday is going to be a special treat, because I'm going to be talking all about the conference I'm going to be at next Wednesday. So until next Wednesday, people, I'm B Swangin. Our ghost intern is in the studio today, and my assistant is also in the studio. So until next week, we be swangin', you be swangin'. Join us back here. Bye bye.
What a beautiful life.
All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life. Beautiful life. What a beautiful life. Listen, I woke up this morning, y'all. The sun was shining oh so brightly. I thought about how good this life is. Back in the day, it wasn't always like this. I think about the things we done been through. I think about the place that I come from. It wasn't always easy, so every day I'm thanking God for the beautiful people everywhere I go. I just need to see your smiling faces at my show. And when you're feeling real love from the family, every day is a gift, y'all, that's all I need.
What a beautiful life.
All that I've got is all that I need. I've got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life. Beautiful life. What a beautiful life. Happiness, you know, it feels real good, y'all. For us to get it, then we gotta work hard, y'all. Every day. And don't pay attention to the things they say when they tell you that you can't make it, but you can if you try, y'all. When life is rough, I know sometimes you wanna cry, y'all. Just keep the faith and don't question. Ain't no need of stressing. Your life is still a blessing.
About the cars, the money, or the clothes.
You can believe the